Yeah.
that's how they viewed it. They're like, oh, do I really need this insurance? And now it's starting to become like a regular part of their business. It's
Yeah.
not it's not insurance. It's actual, building out a framework,
Mhm.
technology, resources, compliance, policies. It's a component of the business to operate at this point.
100%. And you guys started, the cybersecurity side, like what, 5 years ago, something like that?
Yeah, we
Is that
started
about right?
in 2015,
Oh, okay.
and
Wow.
then yeah, that's really when we got started, and it
Yeah.
was we were really excited when we were getting started because we felt, man, this is just gonna explode, blow up,
Hmm.
and obviously cybersecurity was even a buzzword back then,
Yep.
but it didn't go as fast as we thought. Now it's growing exponentially faster, but I think compliances have a big part of that as well. So are you seeing, how are you seeing compliances?
Oh,
Yeah, how's that changing things for you?
100%. I think the compliance, I think if people, even their view of compliance has changed. I think that people used to see compliance as kind of a necessary evil that and a burden, and now it's more of what I think its real intention is, and that is to help guide you down the path of doing the right thing or be thinking about the right things and putting together a plan for that. And so compliance is, I think it's the combination now, between the news from all of the bad actors, which is unfortunate, but it is positive in getting people to think about cybersecurity and what they can do, and then compliance, coming at and saying, hey, look, you've got to be doing these things. And so it's coming together, I think, for business owners. So we've got some government contractors, some people in the financial sector, and we're starting to see their acceptance of compliance, their mindset is changing. It used, just like with cybersecurity. I mean, that's what we're seeing. How about you?
Yeah, same. I mean, honestly, the same thing. And we're seeing organizations that are even not necessarily being audited by a particular compliance, but they're just being asked by customers about certain type of
Mm,
compliances, and it's moving them to action. So I
nice.
think it's encouraging in the sense that organizations, decision makers within organizations, are doing things to protect themselves that
Hmm.
otherwise could lead to a massive disaster if they don't. So
Absolutely.
yeah, was there any time like that you have like, when you say the word cybersecurity, that you think of, maybe a breach you dealt with, or a hard lesson you guys had to learn, or a client had to learn and you guys had to get involved, that was kind of a, I don't want to say a gotcha moment, but like something that'll kind of just stick with you forever and kind of changed how you did things?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think with cybersecurity, I think that the mistake that people make with cybersecurity is in the definition. I mean, I
Right.
define cybersecurity as a process of securing all your digital or your electronic equipment, right? And so people overlook some important aspects of that. They don't have to be internet connected in order to be a cyber threat. Right. So you can have some device that then connects to your computer to feed it data, and you think, oh, that's fine. But if that device is then, you know, infected, and when you connect it to your computer, it's now sending data to the bad guys. Well, that's a cybersecurity issue.